Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen.
Are you gonna wear those shoes right there? Is that your shoes? I'm sure there's a story.
There's a story. Welcome back to Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen, where Nate and I are about to kung pao your ass. But first, I need to wash my hands because I'm about to touch food and I just came in off a smoke break. Alright, we ready to go. So first things first, we're breaking out the shrimp. First things first, we're gonna have to marinate this shrimp for a minute. So we're gonna start with the shrimp. We went with 31 35 count white shrimp. You can go with your own version. You don't even have to use shrimp. You can use other ingredients. First thing I'm gonna do with that, give them a little ice bath. Rinse off all the end runs. I don't know if you can get this. This is going left-handed. I made it. I don't know, some people would just devein them and then ice bath them. Ever since I worked in the seafood shop, I like rinsing them off. So I don't know if you guys are getting a good look at that. Those are good sized shrimp. You know, you can go with some jumbos, you can go with something bigger, you can go with something smaller. Just let them soak in there for a minute. Get some of that shit off them. I wonder if I should do this, like, should I try and do this pimp style? Or, I think I'm gonna try and do it pimp style. Alrighty folks, we're ready. Obviously we decided to go with shell on. A little less expensive, you gotta do a little more work, but they're gonna taste the same. So, F it. And see, you don't even have to bleep that one. Just F it.
Yeah, for me.
I'm gonna try and do that from now on. So the first thing you wanna do, I mean obviously if you've never deshelled a shrimp before, the way I do it, I crack this side and then just split it open. And then pull the tail. Voila. And then the next thing that you gotta do to this is, for one, have a knife in your hand. It's a sharp knife. It's a Negro. And what I like to do is yank this out. Sometimes it comes out nicely, sometimes it doesn't. Doesn't want to be friendly. So we're just gonna split her down right in there. And don't get me wrong, you don't necessarily have to pull out the poop. If you like poop, go ahead and eat it. You know what I mean? You like poop, eat that shit. You like to eat shit, go ahead and eat it, man. Well, if anything, from here, now that I showed them how to do one, let me get busy on these.
Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen.
It took that long to de-poop these guys. Some of them don't have poop. You've been touching poop, you gotta wash that off. And I shouldn't have to tell you that. What we're gonna do, just for shits and giggles, I was a little curious to see if their measurements, the 31 35 count, which means you would get about 31 to 35 in a pound. I just wanna see how accurate they are. It's 37, 38. Ooh, we got away with a couple of shrimp right there. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna marinate these. And we're gonna marinate them for about 30 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're gonna handle some prep work. And now, see, now I gotta rinse my hands. People wonder why I'm an angry black man. All I got time for in the day is washing hands, man. You gotta tell me what the ingredients
Okay,
are.
start off with a little soy sauce.
Like that? Oh, you want the brand? Or?
No, just what is it?
Well, you just said it.
I know, but
you
you're
kind of gave it away.
You're supposed to say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't work when I say everything.
Okay.
It works better.
So, first, to the marinade, we're gonna add some soy sauce. A little drizz, huh? Look at me, I missed.
Pretty good.
Somewhere in there?
That's it.
Pure sesame oil. Somewhere in there?
Yep.
Pow. Not just pow, kung pao.
And then some of that honey over there.
Let's go with the honey. That's a nice light noise, but how overboard do we want to go?
Oh, that's good. Sriracha sauce?
Sriracha sauce. I can even spell sriracha. And sauce, I think. How liberal do we want to be?
Do a little bit in there. And then a little bit of the cornstarch.
Won't that make this episode corny? Next, following the sriracha, we got cornstarch.
So one heaping one might do it, I think, actually.
If I can aim right. So now we get our stir on. You had all those ingredients in there. And what we're looking for is some nice even coverage. Getting good, colorful. We just turned these white shrimp orange. I'm seeing it somewhere in there.
Just get started a little bit more to make sure all that
Don't tell me what to do,
cornstarch is
man.
all in there.
Don't.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. My arm's getting tired.
Well, we can just set that to the side and let that do its thing.
I don't know if you can see this. You can use kind of any brand.
Well, these are the most recommended. These are Chinese peppers.
They're Chinese peppers from Don Enrique?
Look on the back. It says actually product of China.
Oh, man.
I know, right? It's confusing.
Funny. Okay. But what we're going to do first is soak them in a bowl with warm water. So here we are with the Day Our bowls. And oddly enough, we're going to put them in a bowl. You said about 8, 10? You know what I'm going with? This is going to be weird. Because you said 8 to 10. I'm going to go with 9. Because that was Jimi Hendrix's favorite number. 9. And we're just going a little warm water. You know, nothing fancy. How long are we going with this?
Just set that to the side.
All right. And next up, we're going with prep work. This is always the thing that takes the longest, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can cook something for 30 minutes, but it takes 2 hours to prepare type shit. What do we want to do first? We want to go bell pepper? And y'all know me, the first thing I'm going to do is wash this off, because I don't know who's been, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on.
Been putting their coronavirus all over.
Yeah, no corona. Yeah, get your wash on. Yeah. That's a good vegetable right there. I'm thinking I might do this a little different. What size pieces are we going for? Should I cut it in half this way?
You can cut it in half that way if you want to, and then do it long ways like that, yeah.
It seems like it'd be a little more uniform. Ooh, look at that. Barely anything to clean up. And it's probably pretty important that we peel the sticker off. So I'm gonna go halves this way, because we're trying to keep them long. And then I'm gonna set that down nicely like that. I don't like this. I don't know if you can see this at home, but I don't like all this crap in there.
It's called pith.
I call it shit. And I don't want shit in my mouth. Let's get bold and just fat with that one.
Yeah, you can set that down flat and cut the red part off from around.
Rid of their pith. Sometimes you gotta just yank it out. That's what he said. As you all well know, if you've ever watched Krazy's Kayisi Kitchen, because I just mouth farted, but you know how we like our uniformity. And if for no other reason, we're just talking about so things cook evenly. I don't know about anybody else, me personally, when you're doing prep like this, if you have something that is supposed to be kept refrigerated, refrigerate it while you're doing other crippity crap. Oh no, I missed pith. Here's where the finger comes in, little fingernail.
I'd rather have pith than fingernail.
Huh. Yeah, but I mean, with everything else we're putting in there, because we're gonna go with some peanuts in here too, people. You wouldn't notice the crunch of a fingernail. All right, next. I just tried to sneak in a smoke break, and my boss caught me. So again, we gotta wash the hands. We gotta wash off the corona. My corona. We got a little more prep to do. Next, we're gonna go with white onion, and I think he did that because he's white.
You're right, we should have used yellow because it's Asian.
Well, whoa! You're gonna have to bleep that out. It looks like onion. It looks like somebody on it. Taking out all the poop. See, I just spent so much time taking poop out of shrimp, now I gotta take poop out of onions? This is bullshit. I think I'm there. So I'm gonna throw this in a bowl. Boom, boom, boom. You correct me if I'm wrong. We're going with garlic next. Let's go ginger because I got it in my face. What did I do last time though? Did I?
The spoon.
What?
Yeah, the spoon to take the skin off of it.
That sounds weird. And I actually did this.
Yeah, you've done it twice.
And I think this method here, even though I don't remember using it, you end up wasting less. And have we already described this technique to these people? They know what they're doing?
Ever since teriyaki salmon, episode 3.
We made teriyaki salmon? So you all saw the spoon technique, which I think is dope. I would have never been hip to that. But now what we're gonna do is go for about 3/4 of this, and this will be going in our asparagus. Here we go, folks. And then we're gonna dice it up. I don't know if people have noticed, like, you know, I don't even know if they've watched other episodes, but me personally, I like to go both ways. See, I just wanted to insinuate some shit right there, and I was using ginger to do it. Or was I using the skipper to do it? That's about what we're looking at, I think. All right, so next, you know how we love garlic. You remember how you were asking me earlier why I have 2 different shoes on? There's a reason for it. And the reason is, most of the time you're gonna see me in these flip-flops here because I like to be comfortable. I like my feet to breathe. But I needed a sturdier shoe on this foot just in case I gotta put some foot to ass. You feel me? I needed something a little sturdier to keep the poop off of my feet. Because Lord knows I've been dealing with a lot of shit lately. But that was why. And I kick with my right foot. So, you know what I mean? That's why. I got comfort on one foot and I got a defense mechanism on the other foot. And you remember how we do? We chop it off like that. Here's where I come in singing the slave songs. Howdy ho, howdy ho. I love working for Massa. I'm so happy. So let's count them out, people, because you know this episode is all about counting things out. We're going with 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. And then you take this shit off. And just out of curiosity, is it a big deal if you get a little skin in there? I mean, you wouldn't even taste it.
Whether you taste it or not, you don't want to get skin in the food.
Well, I'll tell you what kind of skin we need. Yeah, buddy. We need some of that caramel. Alright, so what we were looking for is about as much garlic as we did the ginger there. As everybody knows, this is going to take a minute and it's going to look stupid. Y'all go ahead and go to your McDonald's. We're here cooking food. Alright, so we got that much garlic, we got that much ginger, and those are going on the same plate here, folks. We might have got a little more ginger than garlic, but if you don't care, I don't care. And did we even tell you this is the age of asparagus and we're about to make some garlic asparagus? Like, that right there is the garlic for the asparagus. This right here is going to be the garlic for the shrimp. I think we've discussed this. We're going to go
with 9.
Pretty heavy. Kayisi's effing crazy. You like how I said effing instead of f***ing? You know how I'd like to disobey him. It appears that we're going to go with 10 cloves. And some of these look like bigger cloves. So we are smash. Okay. I guess we're going with 9 cloves. You ever see Goodfellas?
With the razor blade?
Yeah, where they're talking about the razor blade and the garlic and how it
That's how you do it in Italian cooking.
I want to try that one of these days, but then you got to hand me a razor blade and nobody wants that. I'm thinking somewhere in theirs. I'm liking it. We're going cilantro as a garnish. We're trying to put our own little spin on this, you know what I mean? This isn't the case where you don't want the skins in there. Stems aren't gonna kill you. But sometimes I think I cut up cilantro a little finer just because every time you cut it, you get that smell. Like, it just opens up some fragrance. Let's see what that looks like. One more plate for the cilantro, and then we're about to jump into our sauce. There might be some ingredients in here that we can't tell you about. I know this is a cooking show, but
I think we're gonna tell them, right?
We gotta keep our edge to it.
Are you gonna show me? I hope it doesn't have anything to do with fingers or skins or fingernails.
Yeah, if you leave the room, something. All right, this I'm gonna put in the fridge if I have room anywhere. And next, our sauce. We're gonna put a little more honey on there. Did we go local? Oh, this ain't good. This is honey flavored syrup. I thought we had honey. Oh man.
Yeah, we got screwed on this one. We're just gonna have to use that.
Now I'm gonna have to eat more shit. Yeah, what you want to use is some local honey. I'd say somewhere in there. Next, a little rice wine vinegar. About 2 tablespoons of the rice wine vinegar. And next, we're gonna shoot for about the same amount of soy sauce. Now, we're gonna go with a little pure sesame seed oil. And we're not gonna go quite as heavy with this, I don't think. You don't wanna go cray-cray with the sesame. Somewhere in there, I'm thinking. Hoisin! We haven't used the hoisin in a while. Yeah, you don't often get to say hoisin sauce. You know what I mean? Next, the hoisin sauce. How much you thinking?
I mean, 2 tablespoons worth. Looks good, huh?
Going a little sriracha. Nothing fancy. And then we're gonna do a little bit of the beef broth. We're getting corny again. A little cornstarch. About a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna put that back.
Okay.
Can't we get a machine that does this? Now, next we're going tomato paste. And this might take a minute. I'm gonna have to use a can opener. I used to open it with my knife. That actually wasn't too bad. I hope you're applauding at home. That wasn't too bad. But right about that kind of glob right there. Stir it up. Tomato paste. You know how we love our consistency around here. And
Maybe we start the rice first.
Rice first?
Yeah, so that way it can just be sitting there ready to go.
Yeah. Depending on how many people you're feeding, how much are we going with?
1.5 rice to 3 cups of broth.
Rice. And we're going with the jasmine, you know, because we got a big ass bag of it. I don't know if you people can read this, but look who just nailed it. I had to dig this into the big ass bag and boom! I'm really proud of myself. And as per usual, we're going with the 2-to-1 ratio. And we're gonna go 3 cups of beef broth. This is how we roll. Have we ever done this before? Just use straight broth?
Last week we used chicken broth in the last episode with pork chops.
Okay. 3 cups. Do we want to start this rice just now?
Yeah.
How long?
Go on high so you get it to boil, and then 20 minutes.
And while I'm waiting for that, I mean, there's no reason I can't start with the asparagus. And see, this time I decided not to rinse it off because that's just cilantro in there. And we got 2 bunches of asparagus. We're trying to feed 4 people, so I mean, maybe you just go with 1 bunch. So what we're gonna do now, you know how I like to rinse things off. And just in case you were wondering, no, I haven't had a smoke break. First, we're gonna boil the asparagus. And if you're familiar with our technique, after that, it's going in an ice bath. It helps it keep that snap, that crunch to it. And then we're gonna saute some shit. If you don't like it, leave. How about that?
I don't know if it's gonna work this way. This is an experiment at this point, because normally what you do is you boil the water first, then put the asparagus in.
Well, I mean, you can edit all that, and then we can just do this other bunch right. You have to improvise. And this is how ghetto we are. We don't even have a lid for this pot. Dull knives and plates. It's pretty ghetto around here. It's because we got a slumlord. 1 or 2, we're just gonna let that rice simmer for about 20 minutes with a plate as a lid. After we finish boiling this asparagus, our whole technique is throw it in an ice bath. It keeps everything nice and crispy. And then after that, we're gonna do a little saute with it. Dun, 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 dun. And then we go with the ice. It's a big chunk, but it'll melt. And while we're waiting on that asparagus, I think I have time for a smoke break, right? And how about while I do that, got some stems off of the, what do you call them? They are bowl. Sold by Mexicans, but they're from China. And see, we want all those seeds in there because he's not scared of spice. I'm not scared of spice. If you are, take the seeds out. Yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Dougie Fresh. We're on. All right, straight into the ice bath. All of you are coming along for this trip. Ah, except for you. All right, you get them nice and submerged in that ice water. And then we get to reuse this pan now because we're just going to be cooking asparagus in it.
So let's get out our cast iron skillet.
Cast iron. Dealing with some shrimp, baby.
Let's start heating up that pan.
I don't know if you remember, we got our bell peppers prepped, we got our onions prepped. Onions are gonna go in first. After, I throw in a little avocado oil. I'm gonna let that get a little spicy. And then, we're going onion. All right, folks, here we go. Bell pepper. I don't know if you noticed, but this is not obviously the time for a smoke break. Next, we get to use the shrimp that has been marinating. Oh, that looks good.
So, what you want to do is you want to put all your veggies off to one side.
And I think the whole point is that you want all this cooking together, you know? Now we're adding the garlic and the pepper. And let's not forget to add fresh ground pepper. And this is always the part where I get to show them the guns. I think we're ready to throw some sauce up in it. Oops, lost one.
Alright, and then add your peanuts and stir it together.
We're adding the peanuts. Add it.
It smells good in there.
Now we're going asparagus. We're waiting for the pan to heat up here. Hopefully the audience is patient. Has plenty of time on their hands to watch all this bullshit. And it's always those last ones that don't want to cooperate. Okay. We pat those dry, get them all nice and dry. I think our pan is about ready as far as heat wise. More. Oh wait, did you get that?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Once we let that pan get nice and hot, we're going to add a little ginger and a little garlic. What I'm trying to do here is establish. Here goes the asparagus. This is where this might get tricky. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't. Throw a little rice vinegar up in that mofo. And then, a little sesame oil. We're going to add a little crushed red pepper to it as well, folks. Are you scared? You're scared. Alright, and we're going for about, So, you think we're ready? Here we go, people. We're plating it up. We got the jasmine rice that's been cooked in beef broth. Then we get some of that shrimp, some of that bell pepper, some of that onion. And then a little cilantro. Just as a garnish. Man, I think we're ready. Here goes, folks. Kung Pao shrimp. This looks so interesting. And you keep in mind, I've never had Kung Pao anything, so it should be interesting. It's definitely got some Kung and some Pao to it. I don't understand how we keep doing this, but this is a plate full of food that you want in your mouth right now. No joke. Man, this ain't Panda Express. I don't know if I was supposed to take a bite of the asparagus next, but I don't give a fuck. Stay tuned for the next episode where we cook God knows what.
Kayisi's Crazy Kitchen.